Oh, child. So that nightclub life, I mean, nightlife. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I grew up glamorizing the D boys. The 2 for 10s, the $10, and liquor, $10 a shot. This the closest I'm gonna get to that drug money. So I was like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
Right.
So I'm in there. I'm pushing that liquor. You meeting people, but once they get too intoxicated, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So, and being in Chicago, I for sure had to make sure I had security on the door that didn't jeopardize our safety, so they didn't accept money to let somebody in with a gun. I had friends and family that I grew up with that they started hating me because they had to get searched. You ain't coming in here with no gun.
Yeah.
You can't come in here because you ain't gonna remember this princess spot when you get drunk and somebody piss you off and now you want to shoot.
And then the liability lies upon you.
Absolutely. So it taught me that. It just taught me once people are so intoxicated, sometimes they're not gonna be. You can't reason and rationale with them that moment. Mm-hmm. So that's what Greg came in a lot of times because he really didn't drink and he would just okay, all right, keep people calm, and then the next day, if we had to call the person or whoever and talk to them and say, hey, you did this, this, and that, let's not do that again.
Exactly. So I know y'all probably had a lot of incidents up there at the club, but y'all knew how to defuse them.
It was honestly, when I first opened Red Kiva, me being from the South Side was hating on me. Mm-hmm. They ain't show me no love. The West Side showed me all the love. So the West Side, shout out to the West Side. They had Red Kiva popping. When I tell you it was popping, I was looking forward to them Saturday nights because I let the promoters take the door, and I knew my little bar guarantee was making $20,000 no matter what. No. I was walking away with $20,000 cash in my pocket,
right,
every Saturday night. And then, of course, no incidents, right, with the West Side.
Right.
The moment the South Side, now they on a bandwagon, they coming there. Tragedy happened.
Right.
Somebody got killed 2 blocks away from Red Kiva.
Wow.
And that did end up, it was a kind of forced close. They couldn't close me legally, but I'm going to tell y'all, people wonder why some of these clubs are still open after they had shootings. It's because they working with them people. They pretty much told me, like, either you going to close the doors on your own, or the Fed's going to be in there every day, and you're going to have to allow them to be in there and see what's going on in there.
Wow.
What?
Whoa.
It was a big meeting downtown Chicago with some of the big heads and the police, and they looked at Greg and was like, as a matter of fact, you got a felony. Fuck up out this room. You ain't even supposed to be in here talking.
Oh, wow.
Excused him and basically told me, either you going to close the doors or we going to be in there. I'm from the streets. At the end of the day, I couldn't live with myself if I allowed them to be in there watching, stalking, taking pictures. Do what y'all gonna do, but not on my
here.
watch.
Exactly.
So close the doors, and that ended my phase at Red Kiva.
And then you opened up
Diamond Sports.